Hey, good afternoon and welcome to Business Basics. Today I have with me Katie, and Katie is the co-owner, is that right, of the Car Doctor in Washington, Iowa. Is that right, Katie?
That's correct.
Excellent. So Katie, tell me a little bit about your business, the Car Doctor. How long have you and your husband been at this?
Well, we opened a business back in 2012. July 23rd actually was our 8th year anniversary.
Oh, great.
And we basically do everything on vehicles, from transmissions, engines, oil changes, tires, alignments. I mean, you name it, we do it. Window
Wow.
tinting. Yeah, we do a little bit of everything. The only thing we do not do is body work because we're not equipped for that. But if we
Okay.
were, I'm sure we'd be doing that too.
Now tell me, did you guys start from scratch? Did you buy Car Doctor from somebody else? Did you come up with that name on your own? What's the background?
Well, let's see. No, we started the business from the ground up.
Okay.
And we had nothing other than my husband's knowledge and his tools.
Okay.
And we found the spot, the location, and then. So what was the rest of the question? So no, we didn't start.
Yeah,
We
so it's not like
started
a franchise, right? Car Doctor is your thing, your deal.
Yes, and then the name, that's funny. When we were brainstorming as to, if we would ever have a business, not that I ever wanted a business, but my husband always wanted a business. So we would talk about it like, if you remember when you were a kid, Dr. Mario used to be really popular around, when I was growing up, I don't know.
Right.
And so we always talked about, Car Doctor, how about Car Doctor this, Car Doctor that? And then when it came time, we really didn't even think about it. We just kind of stuck to the name.
I love it. I love it. Well, and it fits so well too, right?
Yeah, it actually does.
So you guys started, you said in 2012, so 8 years. Tell me, who do you guys serve the most? Is it just average people like me, or is it commercial companies that you take care of their fleet? How does that work?
Not necessarily. Surprisingly enough, around here, there's not a whole lot of need for fleet services. Not that I'm
Okay.
aware of.
Okay.
I know a lot of places do their own services wherever they are, like police department or the schools, things like that.
Right.
So we service everyone. It
Okay.
doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter, who you are, where you come from, but it's just a lot of local people. I do have some people that travel from maybe Des Moines or Iowa City,
Okay.
sometimes, out of state, just because they started, they came to us, became our customers, and then they moved, but they feel comfortable coming back. And if they need anything, they always want to come back to us.
Love it. I love that. So,
Yeah.
COVID-19, especially in the restaurant business, the food service business, their numbers are way off. A yogurt place told me they're off by 90%. How has COVID-19 impacted your business?
I feel kind of I'm almost embarrassed to tell people how it's actually impacted our business, because surprisingly enough, I know that in nearby areas a lot of shops had to shut down. Since we were essential, we were quote I guess classified as essential to society.
Right.
We actually stayed open, and
Oh, good.
we've been open since, and our sales actually went up, if you want to call it that, because a lot of people being home, they're like, oh well, now's a good time for me to get my vehicle worked on. So
Sure.
we started out really, really slow, January, February into March, and then when the COVID hit, it seems like boom, everybody came in at the same time. So
Really?
I mean, I feel bad for other businesses because I know what it's like to be a business owner.
Yes.
But we were blessed. I can't put it any other way, but we were blessed to be able to keep our doors open.
That's fantastic. And it's so true. I mean, really, if you're not working, you don't need your car every day, but you also know I got to get that ping looked at or whatever it's been doing, right?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So are you guys fully booked right now, or are you still looking for more work? I mean, you always have openings, right?
Yes. Well, when my parking lot is full, like when you can't really move, and people are like, "Wow, you can use another parking place," and I'm like,
Yes.
"Yeah, that means I have work." And then
That's
when
good.
we have room and we have some spots, I'm like, "We're not full enough yet."
Yes.
So we're very steady. We're constant. So as long as we're constant, we don't worry about tomorrow because we have
Right.
the work just waiting. So yeah,
Yep.
we're always booked, but not really.
So I assume your husband works on the cars and you're the business manager, I'm guessing?
Yes, unfortunately.
No. When we had our business, my wife was the practitioner and I was the business manager for 20 years. So
Oh,
you and I, we think alike, Katie.
yeah.
I'm sure you walk through and see an empty stall and say, guys, let's get a car in
I
there.
know. They call me the slave driver. I don't even know why. Go figure,
uh,
right?
Well, no, it's, you know what? You're the one doing the books. You're the one checking the balance sheets every month and looking at that P&L statement and the AR
Yep,
report and saying, you know
yep.
what? This guy hasn't paid me for 30 days. Better call
I
this guy
know.
up, right?
Yep, exactly. Absolutely. I love the business side of things because I love talking to the customers. But if I
Hmm.
had it my way, I would be in the shop.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. That's good to know. Well, you know what?
Yep.
I think let's talk about that for a second. What that has done, though, is it helps you to identify with what your husband's doing, but also what your employees are doing as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
It
Well, and for me, I'm sorry. For
no,
me,
no.
what it comes down to really is, it's great to be running a business, but when you think about it, I've learned that if you rely solely on your employees to run your business, to produce the work,
Right.
what happens if your employees leave? I mean, you yourself as a business owner have to kick in and be able to take over until you
Right.
find more people. And some people have found themselves in that situation, and so it's very important, I think, for any business owner to know how to do their business.
Yes. That's a unique skill that you have. Not all business managers can do that. Where if the person that does the work, like you said, gets sick, calls in sick, has an accident, you can jump in. You can take over if you
Yeah,
need to. That's
yeah,
great.
that's right.
Um,
Yes.
so here's an interesting question. 8 years here, running the car doctor says that smart people learn from their mistakes and wise people learn from the mistakes of others. So tell me, based upon your wisdom, all right, what advice would you give to someone who wants to start a business now? I mean, what would you tell
Don't do it.
them?
Honestly, the the main thing, like I said, one thing is to work in your business or whatever you're doing,
Hmm.
but it's different to run a business.
Yes.
The mistakes that we made was, we're going to open up a shop and, money comes in, money goes out, and that's all there is to it. No, there's a lot more to it. You have your human resources, you have your taxes, you have your, everything that a company does, you're it, you
Right.
know. You
Right.
have to have the right setup from the beginning. You have to have money for sure,
Mm. Yes.
and you have to have the right people standing behind you to support you, a good attorney, a good accountant,
Yes.
someone that can do or knows about the things that you don't know, which is, believe me, a lot.
Uh-huh. You're exact.
Yeah.
And I felt that same way when we were running our practice. There were so many times I wished I had somebody who wasn't necessarily my attorney or my accountant that I could just
Mhm.
bounce ideas off of, just business
Yes.
ideas, right? And
Yes.
that's a short story of why I became a business coach. Is because you know what, we need help. we,
Yes. Yes.
all of us
We
who are
all
in
do.
business, even if it's just an accountability partner, we need someone
Yes.
we can talk to. You know.
Yep.
All right.
Absolutely. And yep.
So
I
tell me,
think that.
Katie. Go ahead.
Sorry. No, I was gonna say, one of the things that I wish that, we're all humans, we're all, doing our own thing, but if all businesses, like, you run a practice and, I run a shop, all the
Mm-hmm.
people that kind of are in the same field, it would
Yep.
be so nice if everybody could just come together and help each other in a community, especially
Yes.
when, it's so small. And,
Right.
we've been able to establish some really good relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody, is, you know, goes for that kind of teamwork, but we're all in this together. So
That's right.
the better we can get along together and help each other out, that's the best way to do it.
That is so true, Katie. I mean, from in the action coach world, in the space I'm in, we believe that there's a world of abundance, right? And
Yes,
we
yes,
have to help each other out.
yes,
That's if COVID has taught me anything, it's like we are people, and we want to talk to
yes,
people and be with people, right? Oh my goodness.
absolutely.
All right,
Without people, we're nothing.
that's exactly. So tell me, what is most inspiring to you today?
You know, I thought about this question and I can't really come up with anything per se, but you know, inspiring. I was thinking inspiring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is inspiring. Okay. You know, as much as I hate working with my husband most days, and I love working with him most days, um, you know, a business just brings out a different side of you that you never
Hmm.
knew existed. But, you know, my husband is a great inspiration to me and my family because he never says you can't. My
Right.
husband believes that if any human can do it, he can do it. You just have to learn how.
Yes.
So, I mean, my biggest inspiration is finding those people that don't find anything impossible.
Right.
So,
It's
you know, just those people that have a great vision and can make the changes, you know, for the ones of us that don't have those visions, it's great. It's great to have those people that can see beyond what is.
right.
So,
It's most things in life are not rocket science. You know, I
right,
mean, literally rocket science. I could not put a rocket on the moon, but I can run a business, you know, and
right.
most people, if they have the knowledge and the information and they're willing to take action, they can run a business, right?
Yes,
But
yes.
they got to have that can-do attitude, like you, like your
That's
husband.
absolutely right. Yes,
Yeah.
you cannot be afraid. Yep.
That that's right. No fear.
Okay.
I love it. Well, Katie, thank you for joining us. Don't go away. I'm going to wrap this up real quick, but thank you all for watching this episode of Business Basics. Our guest today was Katie with Car Doctor down in Washington, Iowa. Thank you all very much. My name is Lee Iben. I'm a business coach with Action Coach Campus here in Johnson County, Iowa, and it's great to have you.